I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion is not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They send a man in motion. Third down now. Here's Darts. Has him on the quick hitter. He is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Going on 1st down. It's Darts. They send it out wide to Collins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dart going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks.
That's caught at the 25. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Let's go now. 65.
Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see him right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then some positive yards.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop them.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Chooses to bring this one out. Well, in the pass block, that return would have gotten him a couple of yards, but now it puts him close to 10 yards shy of where a touchback would have been. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Washington, first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop it after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
33.
From the 43. Buys time, rolling right. It connects down the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Love from the gun. Getting out to his left. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down from the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Play action with Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Luvu there for the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Man in motion here. To the air, 3rd and long. He puts some power on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, clear start. That's complete to Darius Slayton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Working inside the red zone. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. He danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Motion man right is Slayton. Going on 3rd. Here's Dunt. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Ready? Aron, it's Bosky Merritt. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
3rd and 8.
Set, ready. 50, green, set.
To the air with Love. Vacates quickly left side. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Here we cut.
4th down, here's Love. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dart out of the shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 tight.
To throw, here's Dart. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Brandon
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Slot man motioned over. They'll go. Here's Darts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come off empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Completed to his running back. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Escapes the pocket. Finds Miller, complete. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Fight, number 7. Ready?
From the 21. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Giving 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Love on 3rd and short. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 23-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Darts. Has a man on target to Johnson. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could hold off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 10 flat. Set, hut.
Here's Love. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington.
They run. It's Koski Harris. They're having gained about a handful there. Ravon Holland there to make the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Set, hut.
Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Blasters. Let's go now. 50. Ready.
Throwing. It's Love. Setting up the screen. Running in the red zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Here goes Dart to the air. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Dart going to throw again. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
1st down, Giants.
Going on first down. It starts. And it's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
It's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Robinson sets in motion left. Third down now. Here's Darts. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Dart gonna go for it on fourth. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they do.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play, and it sets up second down. So play number one almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number two has in store. Back to the air. Love. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Black shot. Ready, ready. 33, yellow.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. Down he goes. The Giants got to it. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it.
One last play before the break.
Slide two. Ready.
Final throw before the break. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Being on some chill. Below 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Run now with Prosky Maris. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. On the move, headed right. Finds his man near the sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are in those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here's Kronsky Merritt on the carry. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. And the Giants
Shotgun now for Love. Buys time, rolling right. Caught by Miller. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Ready?
Love with it on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
18 yards. That's good for a Washington.
22 meter.
First and goal at the 6.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kronsky Merritt. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Forced out to his right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders throw the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Love, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arms.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On first and 10, here's Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Dart resetting here after the pitch. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
trying again following the sack. Pulled in by his back, Scadaboo. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
First down, Giants.
Go. 65, back to 60. Left minute 19.
To throw. Here's Dart. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Going play action with Dart. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Go. 7-5, 7, 19. Go, 3. Warriors, 17. Go.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Tight end in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. They'll go. Here's Dart. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A second down throw here for Love. Setting up the running back screen. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Yellow, 43. Fury, yellow. Seal, black. Ready.
Out of his end zone, Love. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop it for the safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. The defense wasn't having it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Darts out of the shotgun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Dunn. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. It's on target to Johnson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16 yards.
Right, 97.
Back-to-back carries here. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Love out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. He breaks the tackle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
56. Mega.
They'll run here on first down. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready.
Second down, run by Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard. That brings up
3rd and 1 now. Love. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
10 black. 43 rail. Ready.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over, so it's over. Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
From the gun, here's Darts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Robinson sets in motion left. To the air, 3rd and long. He's got to push one deep down the right.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, hut, fight, 97, 52 blue, 10 cycle, hut.
To the air with Love. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. He's just cut downfield by Rice. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Six.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Loves to throw again. His throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Black, red,
The
black,
4-yard
old, green,
line.
jack, Edo, blue. Set.
Stick it in the air. Love. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
22 needle. Let's go now. Black, jack, yellow, 20 set.
Shotgun now for Love. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
First and 10. They're on the 2-yard line.
Ready up.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
65.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. He finds Slayton on the slant. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, New York.
Going on first down. It's Doug. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down.
Leads to second.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants trail by 15. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
That's good for a Washington
Oh,
first.
Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The throw is caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Low from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
38.
With power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders still likely locked up the win right there. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow the lead now to 22 points.
38. Giants 16. And Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it's 2nd down coming up. Darts out of the shotgun. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
He's throwing for it! On the move, headed right. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Commanders 38.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, ready.
Love now, off the play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Paulson and Devo's got it. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Dart. The right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Dart now against the blitz. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Dart gonna throw again. This one's caught. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They've got a man in motion. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and that was probably their last